As this module addresses workplace performance, we are now looking at how companies approach this issue. And we're doing this with Mirna Gelleni, workplace strategist at Vodafone Group. Mirna, does your company interpret the office space as a key element to support business performance? And if yes, how does this principle translate in practice?
It does indeed, and we are actually going through a major transformation, and workplace, it is considered one of the fundamental aspects of this transformation. So we are working alongside other teams, and our space, it is within one of these fundamental work streams. So in fact, it's not just a matter of giving to the people a space to working, but it is also a matter of helping people to shape their behaviors and get them closer to the company's culture.
I see. Okay. So there is an ongoing debate about the difference between building performance and workplace performance. Building performance is related mainly to the physical asset, while workplace performance embraces a more complex idea, a more complex concept. As for your experience, how would you describe workplace performance?
So I would rather call it employee experience rather than workplace performance. So the target is to give to the employee the better experience possible within the working environment, which then enhance the performance of the employees as well. So yeah, I would describe it more as an experience rather than the performance linked to the physical space.
I see. So as far as I understand, your company is really taking care of this aspect. So is your company used to monitoring and evaluating what we call workplace performance, and maybe you would call employee experience?
It does. It has been quite a while that we actually do pre- and post-occupancy surveys. So pre-occupancy surveys is helping to understand the experience of the existing working environment. Once the working environment has been refurbished and changed, then we do a post-occupancy survey where we understand which is the gap between the previous experience and the new one. We are now also introducing data analysis to measure how people use the space, so that we have not only people's perception but also an objective understanding of their experience.
Some companies employ specific tools and methods for workplace performance measurement and management. Usually frameworks of key performance indicators that we call KPIs are considered very flexible tools to monitor a variety of workplace elements. Is your company using any specific KPIs to track workplace performance today, or is it going to do so in the future?
So we do have KPIs. They are the base of our design, and these KPIs are square meter per head count, target of occupancy, and balance of space between workspace areas and common areas. Then post-design and post-implementation, we measure against the KPIs, and therefore we measure utilization, so how the space is actually used. And a good average would be, as we have an allocation ratio which is quite high, so 130% more or less. A good average of utilization, it is usually around 80–85%. Now we are trying to introduce as well some digital tools to make these measurements more digital and more accurate.
Okay. Besides technology, data, and these digital tools that are today available, what is the role, in your opinion, of human resources in this process?
I think it is and always be fundamental. So from one side, it is the so what of the data analysis. It is to the human resources and to the human being to be found out. And therefore, data analysis by itself doesn't actually give you an answer to design a workplace environment. Then on another layer, we work to enhance employee experience, and therefore we have to be very conscious of what makes an employee, human being's employee experience better than the ones they had before.
Yeah, I see. So given the increasing potential of technology and data, how do you see the future of the workplace? And also, what do you think the impact of technology will be on workplace performance measurement and management themselves? For instance, I don't know, do you think that the prediction models and analytics will be able to anticipate all possible changes?
Not sure about all possible changes, but they will definitely help a lot. And I think it will be mostly about engage the employees or the end users into the design process. So, for example, systems that are already there would be able to change the design straight away via virtual reality. We are not using these tools yet, but I hope it will come in the near future. As per prediction, again, already in public transports and hospital, for example, data analysis, it is used on modeling to understand the changes to make the space more effective. At the moment, as Vodafone, we use the data analysis to not really predict, I would say, but to understand. I'm repeating always the employee experience because it is very
significant.
Yeah. Exactly. So yes, it's more used to understand how to design a space rather than to change it straight away in the modeling process.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that these things that you told us will definitely help you enhance employees' experience. So thank you, Mirna, for dedicating to us this time.
And thank you for hosting me, and I look forward to receiving your comments.
Of course.